Amidst the turmoil of the 15th century, during the long bitter conflict known as the 100 Years' War, an unlikely hero emerged from the unlikely corridors of French peasantry. This was no knight in shining armor, but a teenage girl named Joan of Arc. Born in 1412 in Domremy, a small village in France, Joan was a common peasant in an uncommon time. Her land was ravaged by war, her people torn between the English invaders and their own French defenders. Despite her simple upbringing, her illiteracy, and the modesty of her station, Joan was deeply devout. At the tender age of 13, Joan experienced what she called voices, divine visions she believed to be sent from St. Michael, St. Catherine, and St. Margaret. These voices, she claimed, instructed her to reclaim France from English domination and to escort Charles VII to Reims for his rightful coronation. Despite her humble origins and the audacity of her claim, Joan managed to secure an audience with Charles VII. He was initially skeptical, as anyone might be, but a private conversation between them, its content still a matter of historical intrigue, was enough to convince him to give Joan command of an army. Clad in a white armor and flying her standard, Joan led her troops into battle. Against all odds, this teenage girl led the French to victory at Orleans in 1429, a critical turning point in the war. Her courage and conviction won her the adoration of her troops, and she became known as the Maid of Orleans. With the dolphin-crowned King Charles VII, Joan had fulfilled her divine mission. Yet she did not return to her pastoral life. Instead, she carried on fighting, hoping to rid France completely of the English. However, during a daring skirmish at Compiègne, Joan was captured by the Burgundians, allies of the English. They sold her to the highest bidder, who happened to be the English themselves. Determined to undermine her influence, they put her on trial for charges of heresy and witchcraft. During her trial, Joan defended herself with surprising eloquence and strength, maintaining her faith in God and her divine mission. Yet her fate was sealed. She was found guilty and sentenced to a horrifying death. On May 30, 1431, Joan of Arc, aged just 19, was burned at the stake. To ensure no relics remained, her ashes were scattered in the Seine River. But even death could not silence her. Joan's legend continued to grow. She became a symbol of courage, faith, and resilience. And in 1920, nearly 5 centuries later, she was canonized as a saint by the Catholic Church. Today, Joan's legacy lives on, not just in France but across the globe. She is remembered as a fearless warrior, a devout believer, and an icon of French patriotism, a testament to the extraordinary power of faith and the human spirit. Thank you for journeying through history with us today. We hope Joan's story inspires you to face your own challenges with courage and conviction. Remember, never stop learning, questioning, and exploring the wonders of our past.